Hi everybody. Feel like it's been forever since I did a video, but I was sitting here and I was like, I need to do a video. I've been real sick since I had that procedure for the kidney stone. It's called lithotripsy, I think is how you pronounce it, to break up the kidney stone. Listen, when I tell y'all I've been sick, I was sicker after having it done than I was when I had, when it hadn't been touched. So I went to the doctor today, and they're going to do another procedure. He's going to do surgery and go in and take the pieces of stone out because they're being stubborn. They're being very stubborn. So hopefully this time next week, I will be perfectly fine. Hopefully after next Tuesday, I'll have it done Tuesday. So hopefully by Wednesday, Thursday at the latest, I'll be doing great. But anyway, y'all didn't come to hear about that. I want to thank my subscribers. I want to thank the new people that's here watching this video. If you're not a subscriber, please think about subscribing. Like, comment, and share. I appreciate each and every one of you for taking time out your day just to watch my videos. I truly appreciate it, and I really appreciate the comments that are coming. They're very encouraging, and I thank y'all for that. I'm a work in progress, and I'll always be a work in progress. I want to take time to get on my computer, because I'm always doing this from my cell phone. I want to take time to get on my computer and start trying to do all my editing and stuff on my computer. If it'll work, that computer is probably, what, 12 years old? So it doesn't run the fastest. And I didn't use it a lot. I used it when I was in school, when I was doing certification classes for Bowen. That's the main reason. I paid a lot of money for that computer. That's why I just don't have the heart to get rid of it or do away with it or whatever, I just don't have the heart. Not to mention there's a lot of personal information on there. So, but anyway, what I'm doing today, I'm going to redo the wings for a project. Y'all are going to see it, but you're not going to see the first one I did. And I may have shown, I think I did. Yeah, I did show the video. What am I saying? I did. Let me go get the piece. Just a minute. Let me pause you for a minute. Okay, this is the piece. This is for our pastor, but I'm not giving him this one because if you could see right there, it has, I'm trying to see myself. It has, and right there, it has imperfections where the rose was up a little bit too high. I got so excited and so anxious to get this done. I mean, other than that, it's perfect. It's beautiful. And I don't know why, y'all, but right here, let me see if I put more light on if you can see it. Right there, you see right there? Bubbles, a bunch of little bubbles. See them right there? Right there. I don't know why. The rest of it's not like that. And right over the head. And I don't know what happened with the rose. I want to think that maybe it wasn't these two, especially this one, which represents the first lady that passed away. I want to say it must have wasn't dried enough. Or actually, I used a new silica gel, and maybe it wasn't as good as the one I originally used. So I'm going to redo this. I'm going to do these wings right now, which represents her going to be with the Father. But yeah, it's a beautiful piece, and I'll probably still give this to the church, or maybe even give it to him to put on his desk at the church. But I want to make one that's as close to perfect as I can get it. I know there'll be bubbles, but that right there should have never happened. Those little bubbles. This was I used deep pour, so I should have never got those little tiny bubbles like that. And I sprayed it. I did all the things right, but yeah, it did what it did. So I'm redoing that, and I'm gonna do this butterfly in pink, and this one here needs to be clean. I'm going to do this one again in pink. And if we have enough, and I'm not sure, I'm going to, took it off of that and put it on this. I'm going to do these also for my daughter, if I have enough. So what I'm going to put in here is some white, because I'm going to do, I think I'm going to do like the cloud effect. Where am I? That is the question. You know what? I'm not, because it's definitely going to be lost on this one. I mean, it might work out great on this one, but I think the last time what I did was, yeah, I didn't do the cloud effect on that one. I don't believe, did I? I don't think I poured white in there. I think I just dropped the inks and I dropped white in. Oh, Lord, right now I can't remember the effect, but y'all know what I'm talking about. So I think that's what I'm going to do with that one. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do with that one. You know what? I don't even know. All right, let's just mix the glitter for the wings. And I'm not going to go crazy because that's probably way too much right there. Let me pour a little bit of it back. And y'all already know, if I have some left, I just might, after I do everything, I just might do one cloud effect. I've fallen in love with that, y'all. Duh. Jeez. I really have. I'm trying to decide if I want to put some of this in with that white. I'm going to put just a little smidgen. A smidgen. Y'all know what a smidgen is, right? Very little. There you go. Just that much. Not much at all. Can y'all see this? I hope so, yeah. And then I'm going to just open this up and pour it. I think they basically the same thing, if I'm being honest. All right, that should be enough, I believe. Oh, yeah. More than enough. Yep. I'm going to have to put, it'll probably be all right. Yeah, we're not putting no more of this. We definitely don't need that. I'm trying to decide if I should put more epoxy in it. But I think we'll be good. Let me see. No, I'm going to add a little bit of epoxy. Oh, maybe a little bit too much. I just don't want it so thick I can't get it to move around. Because it goes, at the edges, gets to be difficult. All right, let's go ahead and pour this. And I'm going to smush, squish, squeegee, however you want to call it, to get it down in there. Because when I did them last wings, they did not have a hole in them. They were perfect. And that's what I want to happen with these. Now, I might be done put too much already. Okay, that's already full. All right, that's that. I'll get this one, smush it, do all the things, and we're gonna have extra with this. Yep, and I think what I'm gonna do, well, can't do that though, because I need to wait to that. I was gonna say I'm gonna put it on the back of the butterflies, and that's what I'm gonna do. That's my plan, but I can't do it now. I have to wait until it cures. So I'm gonna have to find something else to do with this right now. And these are going to be over poured just like they were last time, but it came off real easy. All right, I think that'll do it for that. So let's move this out of the way over here. And I'm going to set this over here out the way. I may use it a little bit on these things right here. I don't know. Yeah. Things that make you go, All right, so with this one. All right, I know what I'm going to do with this one. So let me go ahead, pour a little bit in there. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. So I can squeegee it around. Because this one did have bubbles. Let's take a smush it, squish it, get it all in there. Put a little bit more. Like I said, I'm not trying to fill this up. But I am trying to make sure it gets in all the areas that there will be issues, which is the wingtips. Get down in there, down in there. Let me spray it a little bit. All right. I probably should have did that, but yeah, well. Yeah, I'm going to have a lot left, y'all. Definitely going to have to find some other stuff to do. All right, now, I got some stuff out here I don't need to have because it is not alcohol inks. So these three are. And I'm going to put all three of these in there. And hope for the best. Put one there, there, and there. There, there, and there. And then get this one and put it here. Come on, come on. Sometime today. Oh, and of course it would miss the whole thing. Oh well. Why is it not wanting to drip? Jeez. Watch it spew out. Maybe if I clean the top or something. I don't know what's going on, y'all. It just ain't. Okay. That's already got on my last nerve. Let's go to the next one. Please let this one come out. I must not have enough, golly. Come on. Come on, baby. Come on out. Whew. This is ridiculous. Ridiculous. That one white. Alright, which one was acting up? This one, I think, wasn't it? No, I think that was the one that did good. Ooh, I knew that was going to happen. I knew it. All right, there we go. This one do the same. Ooh. All right, that's gonna be enough, y'all. That's gonna be enough. Sorry putting y'all all through this. I don't understand why, and they full, just about full, so I don't understand why they ain't coming out. And this one's probably gonna do the same thing. Oh my goodness. Come on. Oh. All right, if I don't do it this time, I ain't gonna put y'all through it. I'll get it done and we'll come back when it's ready for the top coat. But I think I'm trying to get this here. Golly. Oh. It just ain't doing nothing. All right. I think what I am gonna do though is take this and add some more because I thought it was fuller than what it is. All right, we got that. Now, I'm gonna pour some in here. This is starting to get hot, y'all. I'm gonna have to find something quick. All right, I'll be back. Okay, y'all, I forgot I turned it off. I already put this pink in here. Spray it. I see a bubble. This stuff is already getting hot. Hence why I forgot all about turning the camera back on. But I think I'm going to just fill this up. I think I got my white working. Better use the toothpick to go back down in it. This is going to be red instead of pink. Definitely not the color I was looking for. But anyway, so this is pink. So this is going to work for... I need another cup. Be back. All right. Y'all should have just heard me. I said, Lord, don't let me be singing when I get back on this thing. All right. Got this little cup here. Put a little bit of this in there. Gonna squirt some of this pink. Did I shake it? I don't think I shook it. Russian. ADD. Oh, it'll make you feel you can have 2 hours to get something that take 2 minutes done and you'll rush yourself. It's crazy. I was watching Michelle a while ago and she had one of them vortex machines for shaking up stuff, and I went and put me one in my in my Amazon cart. Golly, that's light for pigment paste, ain't it? Real light. Yeah, we'll take quite a bit of that. All right. Nope. Quite a bit more. That should do it. Nope, still ain't. I want it completely. Yeah, that's not doing it neither. That should do it. Yeah, that'll work. That'll work. Still ain't where I wanted it to be, but good enough. Good enough. All right. So we're gonna try. Ooh, and fail. I need it. I'm gonna put it in. Fill that up. That's easy. Ugh. Boom. These small spaces. Oh, boy. I know like the small spaces. All right, this one will be easy. Maybe. All right. I want to back this with some glitter. Now I don't think I'm gonna wait for it to cure to do that. I think I'm gonna just go ahead and do it. Hopefully it'll turn out pretty. Either way. All right, go ahead, Amy. Got my rhythm now. All right. I want that to be filled. All right. That'll work. Okay, I need to get that little drip off of there. All right. Now, I need some more in here. Some more glitter. I want the pink one, although it's all going to be pink. Let's see. Oh yeah, that's getting thick. That's getting real thick. I got to hurry up. That's why I said I'm not going to wait now. I don't want to rush around trying to find something. I thought I did good and had enough stuff, but guess not. All right, let's see. All right, let's see. Oops. All right, that's good. That one's good. And this one is just about good. I'll probably have to, oh, I see a whole bunch I missed over here. All right. Right there. All right, that's good. Now, I gotta go find something. I'll be back, y'all. Okay, I got what I believe is a poodle. So, what we're gonna do is, we're gonna pour some of that. And, so we're gonna put a color in here. Yeah, that's, oh, stand up. And then we'll pour some of that. And then we'll pour some of that. Yeah, we're going to do the back and forth game. I don't even know. Whoever heard of a glitter dog? There's a first time, right? And this is not going to be enough to fill this. So I will probably make this an extras dog. Extras. I hope I turned the camera on. I think I did. All right. I hope everyone is having a great weekend so far on this big old Friday. I'm supposed to get my oldest and youngest grandsons tomorrow while mom and dad go on a date. Just because you get married don't mean you quit dating, right? I wish somebody would have emphasized that to me more when I was married. I mean, yeah, being a parent and being the person there for your children is important, but when you're in a marriage, you got to have some hubby and wife time too. I was always raised, if you had kids, you take care of your kids. You don't let somebody else take care of your kids. And I still agree with that. But I think it's all right to get family every now and then to watch them so that you can have some time together. I wish I had done that. I think my marriage would have did better on my part. That's what needed to be done. Now, he's had some things on his part, but it didn't help the fact that he had a tumor in his brain that we had no idea was there. So that didn't help our situation. So our marriage lasted 11 years. And unfortunately, I couldn't take it no more. Only seeing the side of him being wrong, not the side of where I was wrong. Hindsight's 20/20, right? If I ever, and I haven't been married again since. That's been 27 years ago. Like I said, hindsight's 20/20. I'll know if I ever make that choice again. That marriage is a two-way street. It ain't never one person's fault. I mean, and that's me as a woman who thought, yeah, he need to do this, he need to do that. All right, done with that. But it takes two. You can sit there and let too much happen and be wrong for doing that, and not trying to talk through things or whatever, But it takes two. And I don't mean it takes two in that leave them because if they ain't doing it, I'm saying it takes two. I forgot about this one. You got to both work on it. And seeing the other person's faults is one thing, but seeing your own faults, that's the most valuable right there. Advice I could ever give anybody if they was to get married was you got to, it takes two. You got to not only see what he's doing wrong or she's doing wrong, whichever the case may be, but you got to see what you're doing wrong. Wow. Sorry, y'all. Trying to get this. Y'all didn't come on here for marriage advice, did you? Especially from somebody who's divorced. But I mean, to me, that's the person to listen to because, well, actually both sides would be. But what I'm saying is, you can't fix nobody, and nobody can't fix you but yourself and God, in my opinion. You got to have God in the middle of it. And that's what it took for me to see my wrong. But anyway, you have to look in that mirror at yourself and say, okay, what can I do to make our marriage better? And the thing is, in my opinion, if you're sitting there and you're working on what you know isn't right in you that needs to be worked on, then one day they might look at you and say, wait a minute, maybe I need to look back at some of the things he or she said. It's a two-way street. It's a two-way relationship. And in order to make it work, you got to see yourself through that person's eyes. That's the best advice I can give anybody who's married or thinking get married. And this is the clincher. If you ain't going to accept that person in the bad, because when you say your vows, it's for better or worse, sickness and health, to death do us part. Better or worse. That's the first thing you say, for better or worse. Meaning they're not going to always be perfect, just like you're not going to always be perfect. So when you marry somebody, don't marry him because, oh, I'm so in love. Oh, my goodness. I love him. I love her. I love the way they treat. It ain't always be that way. It's not going to always be that way. There's going to be hard times. Is this a person? I tell my kids, you look at them and say, can I go through hard times with this person? Do I feel like in my heart this person's worth going through hard times? My husband cheated on me a good part of my marriage, or our marriage. He cheated on me. And I was trying to work through that with him. I was trying to, but I wasn't doing the best I could do because I was just seeing his wrong. I wasn't seeing mine. And that's why it would never work. You can't be so one-sided. You only see what the other person's doing. You can't affect change in them unless you affect change in yourself. That's just being real. And if you're going to marry somebody, look at them and say, what if this happened? What if that happened? Because nobody gets married, well, the majority of people don't get married intending to cheat. They don't get married intending to treat their significant other like they're less than. Nobody gets married, for the most part, thinking that I'm going to do this later on. Nobody says that. So you got to decide if that's why it's better or worse. Well, can I stay with this person through the thick and thin? If not, don't get married. Don't get married. People want to run to the divorce court quick as something get hard. My marriage was hard before the first year was over. And I was there for 11 years. Not, like I said, not seeing myself, but seeing him. And I wish I'd have did things different. Because if I would have did things different and looked more at myself, maybe I would have realized that something was wrong with my husband. Maybe things would have been different and we would have been together until he took his last breath. But we weren't. And when I found out he passed, it hit me as though we were still married. Because I loved that man. And the thought of, I didn't want to be with him, but I didn't want him dead either. I wanted him here for our children. So, I mean, think about it before you get married. Before you say, I do. Do you really? Is this really the person for you? Oops. Okay, I done did it now. All right. Enough of the, what you call it? 2 cents worth from Amy. I'm going to go ahead and take this. Do some swirls in here because it should already be thick. Actually, it don't seem like it's that thick in there. Oh, well. We're doing it. We're doing it. I should have put a little bit more in there because I don't think I'm going to put no, no, I'm going to put some more white in there. I don't think I'm going to put no more epoxy in there. Oh, it's still working. All right. Ooh, all right. Okay, y'all. Well, I'm going to let this set for a few more minutes, and then I'm going to turn on my heat mat. And I don't know if I should do this right now, but I am. Turn on my heat mat and let it cure, and then I'll be back as soon as this is ready. See y'all in a few. Ooh. Okay, I think it's ready. First, I'm gonna unmold these wings. And they're matte. I don't like that they're matte, but as you saw in here, because it's going to be encased in epoxy, it will shine. So not worried about that. Here's the one. And here's the other. Trying to pull some of this extra off over pour. However you want to see it. And there's the other one. And they will be beautiful once they are. Why is it no light? Hold on a minute, y'all. Wait a minute. Why isn't the light coming on? I don't know why. Oh, I know why. How did I pull that out? Now, there we go. There we go. Let me bring these up here so y'all can see them a little bit better. They will shine better once they have the, once they're in the piece. All right, let's see that. This is going to be dull too. And I hate that because it's a beautiful mold. I think it would be pretty if it shined better. But it's still pretty. It's still pretty. I might have should have did something that was transparent with that. Okay, let's get these. They're still warm and bendy. I hope they turned out the way I think they will. Oh, that's so cute. We got bubbles though. I should have went around the edges. I didn't think about it. Isn't that lovely? Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. Let's see, I'll put it right here. And teddy bear now for the bottle. Here's the bottle. It's got a hole in it, of course. One right there. Actually, is that supposed to be there? No. It's a straight line, though. It's crazy. All right. Yeah, so next time I do this, I'll make sure to take my toothpick or something and go around the corners so that hopefully get all those bubbles out. But it was getting hot. I think that probably didn't help things none. And there we go again. I'm thinking I might pour some clear in there just so that shine will come across more in the glitter. So yeah, I'm going to do that. But I'll do this off camera. All right, last but certainly not least is this butterfly. I had a feeling that was going to happen. The white dropped. And some of the wings didn't get done. I wish there would have been more of them that didn't get done. I'm not crazy about this at all. So I'll probably redo it and do it a lot less color and pink this time. Even though the white dropped and turned pink. So that's a plus. But I wanted to have some I wanted it to be like that last one where you could see the color in the background. First I didn't like it, but then when I really looked at it, I was like, oh, that is gorgeous. But this one, yeah, it's got a few. It doesn't have as many holes in it. Actually, I think it's only got one right there. Thought that was one, but it's not. Yeah, I think. We'll see. We'll see. But that's it, y'all. That is it. This other one is extras. I got to finish filling it up. So now that we have created something, and I've given marital advice, but I meant every word of what I said. I really did. I really do. Take it for what it's worth. I always feel like, especially when there's a thought that comes or a word that comes that it wasn't a thought in your mind. And it just comes. I always feel like it's the Lord and it's for somebody. So I don't know who's going to be watching this video and maybe they need to hear something I said. I don't know. But I hope it does something for someone. That being said, I hope everyone enjoyed this. And I really do like this. I think this is my favorite of all the pieces. But anyway, I thought this would be my favorite, but it's not. It's not too bad. It's starting to grow on me a little bit, so we'll see. But I hope y'all enjoyed this little quick video. Hopefully it's quick. Hopefully it'll be under 15 minutes. We'll see. I talk a lot. Sorry. But I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. I thank you for taking time to come by. Please make sure to tell the ones that you love them. Spend every second that you can with them. Make those great memories. Because one day that's all you'll have. That's the sad truth. But it's the truth we all know is possible in each and every one of our lives. So make sure you make those wonderful memories. And make sure you tell them you love them. And do something nice for someone. If you see someone having a hard time, just give them a compliment. Say something nice. Give them an ear. Give them a hug. Just do something nice. I love y'all, and I will see y'all later. Enjoy your weekend. Bye-bye.